33-year-old Clarence Rosemore. He was shot and he was taken by ambulance to a Southeast Texas hospital where he later died. Officers detained 26-year-old Elazar Stansberry at that apartment complex after detectives say they interviewed him and he was taken to the Jefferson County Jail. He was booked on a murder charge. And a bond amount of $1.5 million has been set for Stansberry. He must remain in Jefferson County as a condition of his bond, and we'll keep you updated as we learn more. And Joseph Trahan has announced he will not seek re-election as chairman of the Jefferson County Democratic Party. That's according to a statement he released this week. Now, Trahan cited his work schedule and a desire for change as a reason for his decision to instead run for Beaumont City Council in 2027. Now, in that statement, he says, quote, "My comfort has never been with the powerful or the privileged." Trahan said, "I have always felt more at home among regular folks who keep our communities running every day, and that will never change." During his tenure as a party chair, Trahan secured a party headquarters and established a sustaining membership fund. Under his leadership, the party hosted events that raised more than $600,000 for Democratic candidates. All right, it's time now for a check of your weather impact forecast. Here's a live view over Beaumont. Meteorologist Carrie Cooper in the Weather Impact Center. Carrie, how is the rest of our evening looking tonight?
Well, looking pretty good. We do have a strong cold front on the way. It'll move through around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Not expecting much in the way of rain with that. Could see a little bit of fog ahead of that front as well. Outside right now, we have mostly clear skies, pretty warm. Got into the 80s this afternoon. We're running in the low to mid 70s. Very warm evening. But once that front moves through around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, we'll start seeing winds pick up out of the north, a lot lower humidity and a lot cooler temperatures. In fact, the fire danger tomorrow is in the very high category with strong northerly winds, low humidities. That's going to make for some pretty high fire danger threats coming up for your Sunday. There's the fog we're expecting before the front comes through. Notice a little bit of fog later on this evening, and then once the front moves through, that'll get rid of the fog around 4 or 5 in the morning. Lots of sun in your forecast tomorrow. Highs around 70. It'll be windy, a lot cooler. 38 Monday morning with a wind chill of 30, high of only 59. And the coldest morning will be Tuesday morning at 35 with some scattered frost. We'll talk about that and the rest of your forecast coming up.
All right, Carrie, well, it was all about family and fun today in Orange. The Orange County Special Angels Rodeo was held today at the T2 Arena and Event Center. Organizers say the all-day event had nearly 400 participants, with festivities kicking off starting at 10 this morning. The event is designed for children with special needs, featuring wheelchair events, bucking shoots, and so much more.
It lets these kids be normal for a day. They get to come out, they're included, they're not excluded. This, like I said, this is their day. Brothers and sisters who they get to watch all the time, or cousins or whatever, they watch from the sidelines. They don't have to watch from the sidelines with us.
Now, Harris says they held their annual auction and fundraiser dinner on September 27th. They raised a good amount of money to put this event on. She says they are always looking for volunteers. To find out how you can help, head to 12newsnow.com. And a documentary chronicling the Melody Maids, a group of Beaumont teenagers who performed for U.S. troops during World War II, premiered at the Round Top Film Fest today at 10 a.m. The 44-minute film tells the story of the musical group founded in 1942 by voice and music teacher Eloise Malam. Until 1972, the Melody Maids performed at military bases worldwide, entertaining over 1 million soldiers. Now, Kai J. Connor, executive producer and co-director of the film, says the girls did it from their hearts, expecting nothing in return, and they were only teenage girls.
They knew what the military had sacrificed for us, all of us, our country. They loved their country, and to me, that legacy is almost the most important thing.
The group consisted of approximately 1,500 girls over its 30-year history. Members range in ages from 13 to 18 years old. And tonight we're learning new details about an officer-involved shooting from yesterday after a sheriff's deputy was killed in Miami. Miami-Dade Sheriff Rosie Cordero Stutz says the fatal shooting of a deputy was not an ambush. She says the deputy, Devin Jamarillo, got into a fight with a man involved in a traffic accident. The man took the deputy's gun and shot him multiple times. Then he took his own life. That deputy later died at the hospital. The sheriff says she held today's news conference to clarify what happened and to address rumors about the shooting.
The citizens who did see what happened called 911. He was not able to. And we responded, deputies responded and provided first aid. He was transported to the hospital where all life-saving measures were taken. And I'm grateful and thankful to the hospital staff who tried their best to save him, but they were unable to.
Deputy Jaramillo was just 27 years old. He was recognized as an Officer of the Month in July last year and had previously worked as a police officer in Coral Gables. And travel chaos and the air travel distributions and a result of the longest government shutdown history. It's just weeks before the Thanksgiving travel surge. Melissa Adan is at LAX with the latest.
Travel upended across the country after airlines canceled more than 1,000 flights yesterday to ease pressure on the embattled U.S. air traffic control system.
It's just absolutely ludicrous. They have to do something.
Long lines and delays after airlines slashed flights at 40 major airports under an emergency order from the FAA. Richard Olverio rebooked twice for his flight from Philly to Florida.
Total headache, disaster, nightmare.
On Friday, Washington Reagan seeing a 4-hour average delay, Phoenix 90 minutes, while Chicago and Austin seeing roughly an hour delay. Karen Soika's flight was rebooked, but out of a different airport. She couldn't make the new flight.
Are you ready for this? They rebooked me at a JFK an hour earlier with a 11-hour layover in some place called Port of Spain. Crazy, crazy.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy insists the drastic cuts are needed to relieve pressure as air traffic controllers work without pay and more call out sick, defending the decision to cut air traffic.
Some people have second-guessed what we've done. We have not politicized the airspace. We've been working incredibly hard to make sure that there's minimal disruption to the best of our ability and still keep it safe.
The shutdown straining the currently unpaid controllers and TSA agents and frustrating travelers.
I think everybody's been a little bit stressed out and definitely wanted to make sure that they were here early.
As some are more zen over the potential delays.
I have no control over what's happening. I'm just going to react when I have to react.
If you are heading to the airport, keep in mind it is up to the airlines to directly notify their passengers of any changes and then work to rebook them or offer a refund. Melissa Adan, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Ahead here tonight, attention all Taco Bell lovers. The chain is unveiling a new pie just in time for the holidays. We'll tell you what it is and if you think it'll be a hit or a miss. We'll be right back.
We're working to get more information from Beaumont Police.
Join 12 News weekdays at 6 and 10 p.m.
We bring you the latest breaking news and keep you safe when weather impacts your day.
Following the excitement with your team.
Covering local issues that matter in your community.
Watch 12 News at 6 and 10 p.m. and stream on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
No matter where we start, every mile brings us closer. And as Texans, we take care of each other along the way. We lend a hand, slow down, and take our time. At the end of the day, we all want to get home safe. Drive like a Texan. Kind, courteous, and safe.
The STEM fields are providing opportunity to be part of the developments that will shape the future, and the Army National Guard is at the forefront of the movement. Soldiers can serve part-time and choose from dozens of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics jobs, working with cutting-edge technology and innovations. And the skills and experience they receive can open doors for them to civilian careers in the STEM world. Join a team that is taking the lead in STEM by talking to a local recruiter or by going to nationalguard.com/careers.
From Dallas to Houston, San Antonio to Austin, it's the news that moves all of Texas. Texas News Now. One power-packed hour with enough Texas news to fill a 10-gallon hat. Your top headlines, weather alerts, and big travel updates. No matter where you're headed, across town or across the state, we've got Texas covered. Texas News Now, weekdays noon, only on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Well, fast food chain Taco Bell is rolling out the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Pie. It's a key lime style pie that gets an infusion of the fan favorite soda. It's perfect for Friendsgiving. If you and your friends are willing to try it, the pie is available for a limited time only, but you can only get it in store and it will cost you about 20 bucks. All right, up next, our heartbreaking story out of Indiana. A cleaning woman shot after showing up at the wrong house. How she was mistaken by the owners as a burglar, and the law that could prevent them from being charged.
And a strong cold front will move through southeast Texas later tonight. When you wake up Monday morning, we'll have wind chills around 30. We'll have that colder forecast coming up.
As tropical activity picks up in the Gulf, 12 News is your hurricane headquarters. Get prepared before a storm hits. Watch the 12 News Hurricane Special, streaming on 12 News Plus. From the must-haves in your supply kit to the evacuation routes you'll need to take, plus safety tips and how you can protect yourself from storm scammers. The 12 News Hurricane Special, keeping you prepared. Sponsored by Entergy. We power life.
When industry news breaks, we're on the front lines, digging into the issue,
Lamar is working to protect Power City from hackers.
filtering out rumors, and giving you the facts, direct from inside sources.
ExxonMobil and lawyers for the United Steelworkers.
Taking on the story from all sides.
The company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection last year.
Southeast Texas is a power city, and we're bringing the power to you. 12 News, putting Southeast Texas first.
Can't wake up early?
Don't worry, we've got you covered with 12 News Plus. Stream the Daybreak replays all morning long or watch it on demand whenever you want.
Just search for 12 News Plus on your streaming device, add it to your channels, and start watching for free.
12 News Plus, start streaming today.
It's time to honor our local educators with the 12 News Golden Apple Awards. Once a month, 12 News will surprise an educational staff member who has gone above and beyond to make a positive impact on the lives of Southeast Texas students. Nominate your educator by going to 12newsnow.com/goldenapple to do your part in showcasing the heroes that make a difference both inside and outside the classroom. The Golden Apple Awards, every month on 12 News.
This is a tornado on the ground.
And the roads are slippery.
We have a tropical storm warning.
Look at this water.
Street flooding in Beaumont.
It is going to get extremely cold.
The metal building blew away from a business.
Staying safe behind the wheel is imperative.
Find a safe spot, move to an interior room.
Just make sure you're staying safe.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Now to the investigation into the shooting death of a cleaning woman who police say went to the wrong house and the homeowner opening fire through the front door. ABC's Aika Jachi has the details.
As prosecutors weigh charges, a family left reeling and demanding justice for the horrific shooting death of a woman who showed up to clean the wrong house. Wednesday morning, 32-year-old Maria Florinda Rios Perez de Velasquez, a mother of 4, mistakenly arrived at this home in suburban Indianapolis with her husband to clean it. But police say inside the home, the 2 residents believed their home was being broken into and called 911. According to police, in the 5 minutes between the call and when officers arrived, one of the residents shot through the door, killing Rios Perez de Velasquez. She died in the arms of her husband, who says, "She fell into my arms, and I saw the blood. It was everywhere." Her husband telling affiliate WRTV that they came to the U.S. from Guatemala 4 years ago. Their youngest child is only 11 months. While the shooter has not been identified, the coroner's office ruling the manner of death a homicide, resulting from a gunshot wound to the head. The prosecutor still deciding whether or not to file charges. Indiana has a strong stand your ground law, which allows homeowners to use reasonable force if they believed it necessary to prevent death or harm. But a neighbor isn't sure it applies here.
It shouldn't have happened, you know. Don't shoot first, ask questions later. Just don't sit here and take it upon yourself to shoot some innocent person.
Well, that investigation continues. That was ABC's Ike Ajachi reporting from Indiana.
Well, skies are mostly clear across southeast Texas this evening after highs today in the 80s on our Roofing 911 SkyCam network. Up in Jasper, sponsored by Provalis, I think we'll see a little bit of fog developing again tonight ahead of our cold front that'll work through. Looks like around 1 or 2 o'clock tomorrow morning. Weather headlines: strong cold front arrives overnight. It'll be windy and much cooler for your Sunday. A light freeze and scattered frost still possible Tuesday morning. Light freeze for the lakes. Scattered frost possible in parts of the Triangle, and then a big warm up as we head toward the middle and end of next week. Mostly clear skies across the area this evening. Front should come through fairly dry later tonight. 73 in Lake Charles, 74 in Houston, still pretty mild. 74 in Dallas. The front still way back to the northwest, but it'll come through later on tonight. You can see the front extending from just southeast of Dallas back into New Mexico. Once again, that cold front will work through the area. It looks like around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and we'll see increasing northerly winds as it moves through. Very windy late night tonight into tomorrow. That's going to make for some high fire dangers across southeast Texas tomorrow. Windy tomorrow evening, and even on Monday, still a little bit breezy as well. So we'll have a wind chill to deal with on Monday morning. Just not much moisture out there at all to really help us in the rainfall department as this front comes through. Very dry air begins to take over again later tonight and through much of next week. Dew points show that too. Those dew points will continue to drop behind the front. More teens and 20s for dew points coming up Monday morning. That is some extremely dry air, especially for southeast Texas and really for this time of the year across the region. Temperatures will drop on down to the upper 50s near 60 by tomorrow morning. It's close to 70 tomorrow, then we'll fall to the upper 30s with the wind blowing a little bit Monday morning. We'll show you those wind chills in just a moment. A chilly day on Monday, and it's like Tuesday morning will be the coldest with temperatures above freezing, of course, in the Triangle, but a light freeze possible in the lakes area at 30, maybe some upper 20s. Wouldn't be shocked to see a 29 up in Burkeville Tuesday morning. Some pretty cold weather. Factor in those northerly winds around 8 to 12 miles an hour Monday morning. Wind chills will be around 30 when you wake up Monday morning, and then feel like the 20s up in the lakes area. And the upper atmosphere, upper level low, responsible for the very cold air being pumped down from Canada. Won't stick around long though. It'll move quickly on out. We'll see a big warm up as we head toward the middle and latter half of the week. In fact, it'll be close to 80 again coming up by Thursday and Friday. And some clouds and fog tonight ahead of the front. Overnight lows will be in the upper 50s near 60, near 70 for a high tomorrow, so a lot cooler. Temperatures will actually drop slowly throughout the afternoon, and there's those cold temperatures Monday morning. Marine forecast, small craft advisory offshore for seas up to 5 feet, water temp at 73. Tonight, fog early, becoming partly cloudy, much cooler and windy later tonight and tomorrow with highs in the upper 60s to around 70. 7-day forecast features those upper 30s Monday morning, highs only in the upper 50s. Chilly weather coming up, but it's not going to stick around long. In fact, look at that. By Wednesday, Thursday, almost 80 again.
Yeah, Carrie, 30?
It's chilly.
Very, very chilly. I'm going to have like 5 coats on.
Or 6.
Maybe 6. Let's make it 6. Thank you so much, Carrie. All right, Elton's here with a preview of 4-9 Sports.
Lamar football is trying to right their wrongs today against the Lions of Southeastern Louisiana, and the West Orange Stark Mustangs, they're district champions. Hear from Coach coming up in 4-9 Sports.
We begin with breaking news in Port Neches.
Firefighters continue attacking the flames from the air.
We're working to learn more about a police chase.
We'll give you a live look at the scene tonight. Our crew there.
A chase in Port Neches turned into a standoff.
So we're working to get you more information.
We're going to keep you updated on air and online as we learn more.
Stream extended coverage on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk. Do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all these miles, all these traditions, for all us Texans, "Don't mess with Texas" means don't litter.
Daybreak keeps you prepared for whatever the day brings. Working overnight to get you the latest breaking news. Stay ahead of the storm with Weather Impact Alert Days. Start with the team you trust on Daybreak. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. and streaming on 12 News Plus.
No cable, no satellite, no antenna, no problem.
Download the only local news streaming app in Southeast Texas, 12 News Plus.
It's easy. Just open your streaming menu and search 12 News Plus. Add it to your channels and start watching for free.
12 News Plus. Start streaming today.
409 Sports. To us, it's about so much more than a highlight, wins or losses.
It's the heart that makes up the game, the triumph of the human spirit.
It's agony and victory, diehards and day ones. It can divide or unify a community.
We give you the stats, but then we inspire you with the stories. The unpredictable, unforgettable, and incomparable.
We bring it to you all because sports lives in the 409.
.409 Sports, brought to you by Golden Triangle Emergency Center, Orange.
Howdy, Southeast Texas. My name is Holton Pepper, and welcome into 409 Sports. Each season, teams set out as early as two-a-days to solidify a set goal, and usually that starts with winning the district championship. And for the first time with Hiawatha Hickman as the head coach, the West Orange Stark Mustangs have the crown. Hampshire Finette came in ready to steal a piece of that district title after earning the district championship last year against West Orange Stark, but the Mustangs were ready this time. A close game all the way to the finish. It came down to a last-minute field goal from the Woos, and not only is this the first title for Coach Hickman, but this is the first district championship since Cornell Thompson's last season in 2021. This district was so tough yet again this year, with the final week coming down to a potential three-way champion had the Longhorns won. But Coach Hickman's culture was set concrete this year, and they got the job done. Cameron Burchett snagged Coach after the game to get the raw emotion.
You know, sometimes you go through things and you got to build things back up and get it where you need to be. And it's just, you know, a step towards where we need to be and get back to those days. So it's just a combination of a lot of hard work. You know, like I told the guys, brick by brick, we done got back here. We've had opportunity last year, we didn't get it done. You know, we had opportunity this year, we got it done. So, hey, we're going to take this momentum and see if we can make some noise in the playoffs. Hey, brought it back home. Brought it back home.
Like Coach said, now the attention turns to the playoffs, and coming up this next Thursday at 7 p.m. in New Caney, the Woos will face the 4 seed from District 10, the Wharton Tigers. Good luck, Stangs. And a tough loss last week to UIW, the Lamar Cardinals, still ranked, represent themselves as a top team in the Southland. But today, they welcome the Southeastern Louisiana Lions in what could play a huge factor in contending for a conference title. A November clash that really felt like June out there. This was a defensive battle all throughout the first half. That's Carson Camp there in at quarterback, play action. Everything's covered deep downfield. Tracking him down is Andrew Huff, and the boys are feeling good. A drive later, it's Lions ball again. This time they try on a 4th down inside the red zone. Instead of going for points, Jaden Henry, and he will not get there. Turned away by the LU defense, so with the offense is struggling, they try something different. Kyle Allen at quarterback and Christian Pugh put my man through the spin cycle. Injury at quarterback to McCown got hit hard, so Robert Coleman into the game. Jet sweep pop passer to Britton Simmons, who gets the edge. Past midfield, and LU is smelling points in a 0-0 ball game with under 2 to play. 2nd and goal, Coleman waves his man. He fakes the bubble, he starts to take off, scrambles out, sees Ja'Cory Hyder in the corner, and the Cards are on the board. Into the half, LU had the 7-0 advantage. And you remember when they went for it on 4th down? It mattered the most because Lamar just closed it out a few moments ago. 14-12, your final score. Cardinals with the upset, and they stay alive for the conference championship. Now, there's still 2 games left in the year.
Okay.
But this is a huge win. The winner of this game, me and a few friends were talking about it, the winner of this game essentially sets themselves up for a conference championship. Loser has a long way to go. You know, the head-to-head stuff like this really matters. And that UIW one, that hurts, but this, if they would have lost this one, it would have really hurt. Yeah. So big-time win for LU and the Cards.
Yeah, I like that little dance they did at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and West Stark, that trophy's beautiful.
Yeah. It'll be nice and shiny in the trophy case.
Alton, thank you so much. Guys, stay with us after the break. Carrie will have a final check of your forecast.
You've been waiting for it.
409 Sports Blitz is back. Catch all the hard-hitting high school football action from the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown!
Experience the hits, the plays, and the bands of your favorite local teams straight from the sidelines to your screen.
Join me, Brandon Roddy, Holton Pepper, and Nick Canizales, and watch the 409 Sports Blitz Friday nights at 10:20 on 12 News and streaming on 12 News Plus.
Sponsored by MCT Credit Union.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with 12 News and 12 News Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on 12 News Plus.
It's hard to really come to terms with dementia. There are little things that you can't even begin to plan for that happen that you need the early diagnosis for. My mom has done so much for me. There's no way that I wouldn't do the same for her. It's so important to have the conversation with your doctor earlier because you just do not know what the future holds.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk. Do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all these miles, all these traditions, for all us Texans, don't mess with Texas means don't litter.
Hello, sports fans. I'm Brandon Roddy. Tune in to 409 Sports on 12 News and follow all of my social media accounts for the latest in sports updates and highlights.
Well, finally tonight, Kraft is jumping into the holiday food trend. It's almost time for Thanksgiving. Gary's face, what TLC? Wait, they're offering an apple pie flavored mac and cheese option. Yes, y'all's face, you heard it right. It's your typical mac and cheese flavor, but it has notes of apple, cinnamon, and brown sugar. It's available for a limited time only at Walmart. Your face said it all, Carrie. I wish I would have seen Carrie's face.
I love macaroni and cheese. I like apple pie, but not about together.
Hey, limited time for a reason.